Good evening, everyone. My name is Ben Jones, and I'm here to talk about the stock market. And on today's topic, we are about to learn how to start the stock market as a beginner. Before you start stock market, there are many things that you need to know. First of all, you have to know what is stock and what the stock market is all about. Let's go into the topic. Let's go for introduction. The stock market is a place where people buy and sell shares of company. Stock market is a place whereby people buy, people sell. What are the companies that sell shares? There are some companies that pay dividends. There are some that doesn't pay dividends. Then the stock market is a place whereby people come in, buy and sell. Now, what is the stock market? What is the stock market? The companies like Transcorp, Beta Glass, UBA, Fidelity, Access Bank, those are companies. They do sell shares. And in any money you invest with them, you have become part of the company. When you buy shares, it doesn't matter the quantity you buy, be it 100, 50, 1,000, you are already part of what? Part of the company. They sell and they buy. People go in. First thing, but before you start, you have to know what is stock market. Let's dive into it. Say, what is stock market? Like I said earlier, what is stock market? It is a marketplace where investors trade company shares. Example include NYSE and NASDAQ. Stock market is a marketplace where investors do or trade company shares. Companies sell their shares to individuals for you to be part of the company. When you buy shares from BUA or Dangote Cement or Dangote Sugar, you have already what? You are now a part of what? A part of that company. Let's go further. So why invest in stock? Why do we invest in stock? It says to grow wealth, beat inflation, and earn dividends. Like I said earlier, there are some stock, they do what? They pay dividends. They pay dividends like it's a form of thank you for being part of the company. Some pay quarterly, some pay yearly. It helps to grow what? To grow wealth. It helps to grow wealth. Maybe you have 5,000 and you want to buy stock. Say many of us we are using MTN. The data we buy every day. You buy MTN data, you begin to complain, hey, data has cost, data is this, data is that, MTN data is cost. But when you become part of the company, when you buy shares from them, that data that you are complaining about, and at the end of the day, they begin to give you thank you. That is the money that you waste in buying data, that money that you wasted in buying that MTN data, by the end of the day, they will give you the profit from it. Like the dividends is just as a thank you token. Hope you understand. Then basic terms to know stock, shares, dividends, portfolio, broker, risk, return. First of all, you have to know the stock, the shares, the dividends, their portfolio, the broker, the risk and return. First of all, you have to know what you are buying. When they say stock, some people just hear the name stock, but they don't actually know what stock is. Stock is what a company produces, like Beta Glass, MTN, Presco, Feedson, Mea Baker, Vitafoam, Transcorp, UBA Bank, Access Bank. All those are stock. Now, what is shares? Shares is what you buy. That is, you now have access to that company. Like you might buy 100, 200. That probably means you are not a shareholder of that company. Then, what is dividends? Dividends, like I said earlier, is a thank you token they gave to you for you to be part of the company. Say, oh, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for investing your money with us. Then number two, the other portfolio. Portfolio is how your money is growing. Like you put 5,000, maybe you buy shares at the price of 2 naira, 15 naira, 20 naira. But as time goes on, the more people invest, your portfolio begin, which is the more investors, the more that maybe as time goes on, you buy 2 naira, that stock that you buy 2 naira now has grown to 5 naira. And in stock, there's what we call short term and long term. Some people trade for short term. People trade for 6 months. Maybe when the market is down, when the stock is selling at 2 naira, they buy. When they see that the market has moved to the price of 5 naira or 10 naira, they sell their shares, they collect their money. While some they will say, no, let me still keep the money. Let my portfolio still keep growing. And there's what we call broker. Broker is where you buy the stock from. Is the place like where you buy your stock from. There's what we call broker. We have stock broker and we have there are many types of brokers. We have crypto brokers and we have stock brokers. And those brokers are what? They are the ones the company register with them. So for you to become part of the company, you have to buy the shares from what? From the broker. We have AfriInvest. We have app that we can use to access those brokers. We have AfriInvest, Invest Nigeria, we have Yosha, we have Trove, we have there are many stockbroker apps. Then what is the risk? You have to know the risk. In everything we do in this life, there is a risk. Even for you to be alive is a risk. So everyone has their own taste of risk. Some people they go for higher risk, some people they go for low risk. It depends on, oh, if I lose this 10 naira, will it affect me? Or if I lose this 15 naira, will it affect me? That is your own taste of risk. And there is also return. The return is maybe you buy the stock at 5 naira, as time goes on, the stock goes to 200, 300, 500. Like MTN now. MTN is now selling for 580. There are some people that bought it when it was 200, when it was 150. As time goes on, they say, oh, this money has grown. Let me sell and use my money. Some people, there are still some people that say, no, let me say leave it, let it what? Let it grow. Those are the basic terms you need to know. First of all, know the stock that you are buying, know what you are buying, shares, know about the dividends, your portfolio, the broker. Is not every broker that you invest with. Then, step to start. Set goals, learn basics, choose a broker, start small, invest regularly. Step for you to start, you have to set goals like, oh, this is what I want to do. I want to be an investor. I want to invest in stock. Then you have to learn the basics, how the market goes. You have to analyze. Before you don't just buy stock, you first of all check how that company is doing, how that stock is going. Is if I buy this stock, will it grow, or will I profit from this stock, or I will lose my money? You have to learn the basics. Then you have to choose a broker. After learning the basics, you choose a broker. Oh, let me invest with Afri Investor. Let me invest with Trove. Let me invest with CarroWise. Let me invest with Chaka, or let me invest with Babu. Like me, I trade with Babu. I also do trade in Afri Investor. You don't need big money for you to start. You don't need big money to start. Start small. You can start as little as 5K, 10K. When you start investing, you invest regularly. It's not like you buy today, you buy 50 shares or 20 shares. Say, oh, I've already invested. No. You are investing in your tomorrow. So the more you invest, the more shares you have. Maybe you will invest in dividends paying stock like MTN, UBA, Access, GTB, even Better Glass. They pay dividends. They pay quarterly, yearly. Some pay 2 times a year, some pay once a year. You have to be investing regularly. It's not like you invest today, tomorrow you say, no, I don't want to, let me just leave it there. Keep on investing. You invest regularly. You don't just buy one share. You can do ETF. ETF is a combined stock together. Maybe you don't want to buy per stock. You can just go for ETF. Maybe a combination of MTN, First Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank. Hope you understand. Those are ETF. Those are ETF stocks. Stanbic IBTC, all those are ETF. You can invest in those ones. You buy shares, buy ETF. Then let's go further. Choose a broker. Pick a licensed and easy to use platform with low fees. How do you choose a broker? First of all, you have to investigate which broker will I use. You have Google Chrome, you can do research on your Google Chrome, search for legit broker, the one that you can, maybe there are some like Afro Investor, they have low fee, they have Bamboo. You can pick any of those app and buy, choose, check their broker, the company where they are they are registered. Is it where they are registered? Is this a registered broker? What is this broker? You have to know the broker that you are investing with, so that by tomorrow you not lose your money. You say, hey, maybe people will be talking about stock. You say, I beg you, not dey tell me all those things. We just start stock. I don't do stock before. That's why my money lost. Like, One time I go to a place, I was telling my friend about stock. There is a lady there begin to say, all this thing that you are talking, they will scam you people. I say, no, they won't scam. This is not a scam. I know what I'm doing. Say, I've done all those things before. But when you do your research, when people are talking, blah blah blah, you begin to like you don't listen to them, you pay deaf ear to them because you already know the where you are trading with, this broker you are trading with. Tomorrow you have issue, know their branch office, know where they are, so that by the time you have issues, you can go there and say, this is I bought stock from this broker. Here is my CHCN. There's what we call CSS and CHN. Write all those things down. By tomorrow, when you have issue, you can go to the broker and say, oh, I bought stock from your app. This is my, what is it called? You present it to them, they track it for you, and they do what? They give you back your money. You can use Bamboo, you can use Afro Investor. There are many of them. You can use Invest Naija, but first of all, do your work, do your investigation. This is not a get quick, this is not get rich quick matter. This is not a get. And in fact, this is not a financial advice, but do what? Do your research. Then, how much to start with? Doesn't mean that you must have 100,000, 1 million before you start. Like I said earlier, you can start with as little as 5K. Start with what you can afford. Even small amount are okay. What you can afford. You anything you know you can afford 5K, 10K, 20K. Oh, this is what I can afford. You don't have to wait for millions before you start investing in stock, because everything is now easy to access. You can start with 5K, 10K, 20K. You don't need big money before you start stock market. Then type of investment. There are individual stock, like I said earlier. We have ETF, mutual fund, and index fund. We have individual stock are stock like MTN, UBA, Access Bank, Better Glass, Okomo Oil, Presco. There are different stock like that. Those are individual stock. Then we have the ETF. ETF stock are combination of stock, such as maybe like 10 stock in one place. You can just buy ETF like S&P 500. Those are the US stock. We have Stanbic IBTC. Those are ETF. You can buy those ones. If you don't want to buy individual stock, you can buy ETF. Then we still have mutual fund. Mutual fund. Mutual fund is where you invest your money. You can start with 5K also. You can even put 1K as time goes on. Maybe you don't have much, you can start with 5K. If you can deposit 1K, they pay quarterly. They pay interest quarterly. For mutual fund, they pay quarterly. Let's move forward. One thing again, managing risk. Managing risk. What you can risk, invest what you can risk. Don't just go and throw your 1 million and tomorrow you begin to complain. Hey, I wish I know. I would have done this. Maybe the stock might be low today. Maybe you buy when it is low. Learn one thing, first of all, understand the market, when to buy. Some people will see that, oh, they say this stock is now in 500, they will not go and buy it. Maybe by the end of the day, that stock that you bought 400, 500, market might crash. That stock might fall to 200 or 300. Begin to complain, this, that, 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 that. I've lost my money. I've seen people complaining last year. So people say I lost 5 million, I lost 500K, I lost this one. First of all, understand the market. Diversify, not just by putting your money there. When you put 5K in your stockbroker or your app, your stock app, don't just put the money there. It's not like a bank. It's not a bank. You diversify the money. You buy stock, you use that money to buy stock, and that stock begin to do what? Begin to grow. Don't invest money you need urgently. Think long term. Like I said earlier, don't put money that you say that you know that you use this money tomorrow. You're not going to put the money in stock or mutual fund. Are you expect to get that money back urgently? No. Think what? Long term. Just put that money there. Forget about that money. You don't have to save money that you need urgently. You know that you want to go to Warri tomorrow. You're not going to put your money in stock market or mutual fund or federal government bond or treasury bill. Are you expected to give you back the money tomorrow? You're just deceiving yourself. First of all, know what you are doing. Manage your risk. Then, common mistake most investors make: emotional trading, lack of research, chasing quick profit. See that this stock is doing well, this stock is rising every day. See, there are many hype everywhere. When you go to Instagram, TikTok, you begin to hear hype. Hey, this stock is doing well. Invest on this stock. Invest on this stock. Don't follow hype. Because if you follow those people, if you follow all those hype, by tomorrow you might lose your money. Don't what? Follow hype. Some people trade with emotion. They expect, for this, say, my market, my portfolio has go down. No, when you understand the market, when you know what you are doing, if your portfolio like e go down, but as time goes on, some people will see that when their portfolio is going down, they begin to sell off their stock. Say, hey, I don't want to lose my money. That is when you begin to hear people be complaining, I lost 5 million, I lost 10 million. Don't follow hype. Number two, lack of research. Some people don't just do research. When they just hear this hype, they just go to their stock and they begin to buy. First of all, check that stock that you want to buy. Know everything about that stock. Their income, their profit, their debt, how much they are owing, how much is their profit, how much are they earning. Check their yearly income. Check their debt before you invest. If you just follow hype and begin to invest on what you don't know, at the end of the day, you end up losing your money, and you come and begin to complain, begin to tell people, I wish I know, I do this one. You see that some people will come to social media, come to TikTok, after they have listened to people's hype, and then the end of the day, they lose their money. They begin to complain on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 all those stuff. First to do what? Redo research. When people are hyping, first of all, do your research. And one thing, stop chasing quick profit. Don't expect to buy the market to be growing every day. It's not all the stock that grow every day. That is a common mistake some people make in stock investment. At the end of the day, you hear that they begin to complain. Stock market is scam. This one is that. In conclusion, start small, stay consistent, and keep learning. Learn how the market grew, learn the market move, learn the market strategies, how the market move. Read news as an investor, follow news, read books, understand the market, have mentor, people that are in stock for so long. It's not people that just enter stock yesterday begin to hype. Many people that are shouting up and down, they don't even know anything about the market. Don't just listen to what you hear. Do your research. You can start small. You don't need billions to start. That is the end of our class.